And M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the Chiefs are likely going to have a first and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 7. Brings up second.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
At the 3.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Well, they run the option here on first and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chiefs.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's the option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And they They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his second season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 21. Chiefs.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Clyde Edwards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the... Still going. Now he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. He's going to look deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep. He's got him in. Complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Is no good.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Flushed out right. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The last 2 guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the 3rd. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, 2 of the best young stars in the game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Mike, yellow. There's a wall lady.
Mahomes to throw once more. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through them.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
brings up a...
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
33-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taco Charlton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I mean, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of
4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
47-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Baltimore Ravens.
They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Try to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Jim.
Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The ball carrier. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters.